vacuum and shit. Like, you're fucking with my soul.
Ooh-wee, yo. Welcome back, everybody, to Everybody Has a Mic episode. Everybody Has a Mic podcast, episode 27, season 2. Happy to be back. We missed last week, but we back like we never left. It's your boy, Mr. S.B. On Instagram, as well as LXB Galleries. I believe art is life. You can find art in all ways, depending on how you utilize it and use it. I'm going to pass it over to my man, M-O-N-E-Y.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mo. Happy to be here with my brothers. It is hot today, and I love every minute of it. It is 80, like 83 today. We back.
It was 90. It got up to 91 here.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Yeah, I got in my car, and the car was reading 91. It was nice.
Oh, Shaba.
Yeah, no humidity, 91. That's the
See, yeah, that's nice. See, yeah, and we in April, y'all, but next week maybe trash. But right now, we worried about the good stuff. So again, Motivate You 1 on Instagram, DJ Motivate You on TikTok, DJ a little, train people a little. Again, happy to be here with my brothers. We're going to talk that talk. JT, hit them.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, JT Malone, a.k.a. East Coast Legend. If you ain't been tapped in by now, it's coming. But you can follow me on Instagram at freaknasty_ECL. And again, if you ain't heard about this man, your soul might already be in my pocket. Just saying.
Yo, before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to my mans and them, my boy Chris. You know what I'm saying? He had a really dope book that I just got done listening to.
And I still got to listen to it. I saw it.
Daredevil joint, Enemy of My Enemy. He produced and directed that joint. It was solid. Shouts out to my guy. Just want to put that energy into the atmosphere. By the way, people, my new motto, and this is the truth. My team is legendary. Point blank, period. This joint's fire. But let's get it going. I see you, Sack. Yeah. But what you got for us, Mo?
Oh, okay. Let me hit you with it right now. Let's see here. Let's go with this one then. Want your opinion on this. But let this young lady talk first. We'll let this young lady talk first. We're just going to let this young lady talk first. It's quick. All right. Here we go.
All I can say, fellas, is don't let this be you.
This is how I know I ain't ready for nothing. Because my little trick right there, you see him? Yeah. He is so nice to me. He's so nice to me. He tricking. He likes to take me out. He likes to literally hand me money. All the things I said I wanted. But I don't want him. I don't like him. He annoys me. That's how I know I ain't ready for nothing. Because all I keep thinking about is the dude that don't do shit for me. And I miss him.
Now, let me be clear. This is not how all women think, but a lot of them think like this. This is how a lot of them operate. It would be a dude right in front of them, giving them everything they wanted, but they still want the other dude. And the sad part about the situation, the guy walking to his car, he thinks he's doing the right thing. He doesn't know anything's wrong. He believes she likes him. Now, of course, when he sees this video floating around social media, he'll know the truth. But the fact is, he thought when he was doing the things that he was supposed to be doing, and this is what women told him they want him to do, he's doing that stuff, and this is the reaction he's getting. Now, I want to be clear about something. There are women out there who would appreciate that man. The problem with this situation is he is horrible at picking women. This is why I come on here all the time. Men, we gotta be better at picking women. He's over here thinking he's working on something because he's attracted to her, but he's probably not doing the work that he needs to do to find out who this woman really is. He probably never asked those real questions. He probably never went through her social media. He's skipping steps because he thinks all he has to do is give her a little bit of money and she's gonna fall in love with him. And that's just not how it works for a lot of these women. This is a bad investment. He is literally throwing money out the window, giving it to this chick. And the sad part is, after she breaks his heart or dump him or whatever she's gonna do to him, he's gonna end up going out there and turning into a savage. And And that's what happens to a lot of us men. Now, again, I want to stress, I'm not necessarily putting this on her. I am putting this on him because I am positive this woman is giving him signs that she ain't about nothing, and he's ignoring them. All he is thinking about are those buns. That is it. He ain't worried about the potato salad, the hamburgers, the ketchup. All he is thinking about are those buns, and this is what will happen to you when you are moving like that. Now, as far as this woman is concerned, she needs to go get...
All right, listen, I'm done listening to him because I have a whole...
Was that O'Shea?
No, it's not O'Shea. I don't know who this brother is. I see the CJ Salter. Shout out to you, CJ. Yeah, I don't agree with you on that, brother, because when the dollars come in there, a lot of ladies will act a certain way for the dollars. So we're gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna ask y'all a question first for a second.
Different neighborhood.
So I wanted to ask y'all a question. In these modern times, should men as a whole give less?
I mean,
in these times right now.
First of all, I've never got a woman up based on what I had. So I can't speak to these things because I've never been known as, she just called this dude a trick. So I've never been a man to trick. So, I really used to just be myself. And what did the great poet Nas say? I got no game. Bitches just understand my story. And that's how I always rode. I mean, money would tell you, Steve would tell you too. I had nothing. I used to be walking everywhere. I probably was a musty dude. I don't know. I ran track and would walk home sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. I mean, younger cats, we out here, we wore basketball shorts underneath. We was always ready to hoop. You know what I'm saying? It was a different life. Point I'm making is I always had girls who wanted to be around me and wanted to, they thought they was befriending me, and, it was always something more to it. I had motives, and I never spent the dime.
Again, but JT, but you're speaking on something. So there's a category, right? You say you never tricked, but there are guys that are in the category of tricking, or to enhance their credibility into getting ladies, and there are some guys that don't have to do that. So you're speaking on.
I don't know what that is.
It's a sad situation when you think about it from what you just said, right, Mo? There's one dude spending all his hard-earned money on this woman, and then there's another dude that don't even give two shits about her, right?
Yeah, she said she was attracted to the dude.
She's drawn to, whatever it is that this dude that does not provide for her like that gives her, probably the smash game. But that's being said. That being said, sometimes when you are able to, pique someone else's interest outside of the money that you have, then sometimes you don't have to end up spending money. But I do know, people personally in my personal life that I fuck with heavy, that is quick to spend money, throw it away.
See what I mean?
And that's okay, I guess, if that's what you want to do. But you're talking to somebody that has been to, not a lot, but been to strip clubs and never thought one time about pulling money out of my pocket to give it to somebody else. But that's just me, right? Like,
you remember that? You remember ACL?
Yeah, that wasn't the only time, though. I've been in, not plenty, but I've been in strip clubs where I literally stood there. You know what I mean? And just admired the woman walking around, but I knew that the odds or the likelihood of them wanting to just randomly have a conversation with me always had some kind of undertone. They wanted the bread. If I would have been out there and I'm like, I got all these stuff, all those chicks would have surrounded me, and I'd have been throwing money up in the air, and they would have been trying to make me feel special. and to the next dude that was going to be throwing that money up in the air, right? So it's interesting to look at it from that perspective, but there are a bunch of men that don't necessarily just pay bills, but you know, pay women to have sex with them, you know?
Oh,
So
hmm
it's just how it works. It's
Isn't
something that
that
I've never
it?
experienced. Not even saying that I'm balling, that I'm in a scenario where I gotta, shower women with all this money. More so a scenario where I prefer to just be cool with a woman. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where money is something that we can utilize on each other or whatever the case may be. Not necessarily saying that you're in my life because I'm paying your bills or trying to pay your bills. Shit, paying my own bills. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't have, I'm not going to be
Yeah,
like,
for
yeah, I
real.
got all that excessive bread. No, I don't have the excessive bread to be
Nope.
spending on some woman. So maybe that's why I don't have a woman like that. But I wouldn't want a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? I would want a woman that wanted me to be around versus having me around to be able to pay bills. But
Yeah.
I had
how it
back in the
works.
day, even when I got out of college and I had my first like career job or whatever, I was doing pretty well for myself for a young man. I think might have been 22. Was making some good money. Um, the first time I would be out with a chick or on the phone with a woman and a young lady, and she would bring up something as far as like a bill or something she needed paid after she like came and like spent the night at my house, or figured out what I did for a living. The last time she ever heard from my ass, I bust my ass. I'm not
Yeah.
giving you no money. You already gave it up for free. Bitch, I took
And
you to Taco Bell. I took you to Burger King. I took you to McDonald's. I took you to TGI Friday. Come on now. That's
so
all you
so
getting. And that's when TGI was $20 meal and you was balling out on the chip.
and so you're raising actually two good points, both of you. So I wouldn't remember this, but now that you're bringing this up, you don't want to be the guy that people think has money.
Yes.
You don't want to be that guy because so I'm not going to speak on me,
It
but I'll
brings
speak on me.
problems.
It
It brings
it
problems.
it just brings you don't want to feel used, right? You don't want to feel used. So me being single and people see what I do visibly on social media on the screen makes them think other things, right? So a lot of people will feel more comfortable to ask me for money.
Mm,
But you got a man, a boyfriend. What you asking? Or a husband.
that's wild.
A
I
husband.
slap fire out my wife to I find out she asking some man for money. I don't
Huh,
even condone physical violence, but that's literally probably number one on the list.
right?
I mean, yeah,
A
yeah. Like
husband.
you're asking a man for money and you got a husband, that's a complete violation. They didn't even know another word to call that.
And fellas,
That's crazy.
I'm not getting anything here. So what you asking me? Hold on.
That's wild.
Let's be clear.
That's wild.
So when you randomly feel that comfortable, there must be something wrong with me, right?
That's crazy.
But I'm not there's no way. Like, listen, you don't want to be that dude anyway, people, but some dudes do. Some dudes do want to be that person,
Couldn't be
right?
me.
So I guess we all are in agreement with that one. But since
Yeah.
you actually segued,
Well,
go
they used
ahead.
to call me cheat back in the day, girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to get called cheat
Why
because
were
I
you
didn't want
cheap?
to take them because I didn't want to take them to dinner, or I would take them to dinner and be like, "Yo, we splitting this bill," and they'd be like, "Well, you asked me to dinner," and I'd be like, "Yo, man, it's not like that. What you doing when we leave? Nothing. You paying half this bill."
Can I ask y'all a question? Since you just said that, okay. Wives, girlfriends, significant others. Where is your ideal, or what would your ideal date be? And it can be like first, second, third. Like, date just randomly, what would you want to do? They don't
Like
have to know what's going to happen.
first time meeting them type of thing, or
Well, where would you take them?
first time meeting them? I'm a coffee shop dude. I know people don't like it, but yeah, I like coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to my cousin DJ Espresso. I like coffee, man. You know, and that's how you converse with the person, right? Like even if I do decide to pay for her coffee, fine. That's cool. I don't mind paying whatever it is for your coffee, but I'm not there for a meal or anything else in between. I want to have a conversation. I'm looking to get to know who you are. You know, that's how you like some dudes utilize that ability to slap cheeks, and other dudes utilize their ability to be able to understand if this person is someone they want to waste their time on. I'm big on conversation and getting to know a person. So yeah, I'm a coffee dude. Let's go get a coffee. Let me know who you are. I don't need to be taking you to no $500 steak dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless to go to the movie because we ain't gonna talk to one another. You know, maybe a bar or a drink. You know what I'm saying? Something light. But yeah, I don't mind going to that level of like chill, go get some ice cream, take a walk. You know, like that's how you get to know a person. You don't have to spend massive amounts of money in order for you to be able to know who this person is, or at least be qualified to be able to have a conversation with this person. They might be using you for food. I know women that's done that. You know what I'm saying? I know women that's done that.
I don't know how they be so hungry, dog.
I mean,
like I listen. It blows my mind at how much like the stories I hear of ladies eating what they order. I'm like, yo, how do you have that type of gut? Like, what in the big bacula are you
I was
doing?
gonna say, you see some of these chicks, stop playing.
But listen, but look, there's to put it down. Like, what are you like? Are you cleansing your boot? Like, what are you doing before you eat? Like, you must have like what you doing with your bowels, pause the night before. Like, there's no way. There's no way, dog, to consume that like that much high calories. That is wild to me. But anyway, sorry, I just thought about it. I was like,
Justin, you?
Yes.
Car ride, walk in the park, bar. Those used to always be my top 3 go-tos back in the day. Park again, you get to know somebody, you walking around, it's nature. You find out very quickly somebody's fears. They jumping every time a bug goes by. Oh, this chick's scary. I like to people watch. So you find somebody who like to be like, look at this motherfucker down. He looked like he had a hard life. And the dude walk by and, you know, you know, and you find out a lot about a person real fast, because if they down with, you know, doing that, it's like, oh, I got somebody I could sit around with, do nothing, and roast people with.
Yes.
Or, you know, you find somebody, you get the opposite. Oh, I don't think it's good to talk about people. It's like, oh, this stick in the mud ass. Like, let's like, she don't like to have fun or whatever. So yeah, that's how I agree with Steve. That's how you get to know somebody. I'm not a big coffee person, but yeah, you know, like back in the day, you know, when the malls were there was actually life in the mall. You could go walk around the mall or whatever with somebody, because then you could get a quick bite to eat or something like that. And, you know,
I've done museums.
The pretzels,
went to a
they
museum,
had, you know,
walked around the museum.
Yeah,
it's like that count, you know.
Exactly, museum's a great place.
Yeah, you know,
to
you
go
walk
on
around,
a
look
date.
at some art, talk about what you see, type of thing. You know, that stuff. You can learn a lot about a person. Yo, there's a certain group of men on the planet that won't just randomly have sex with a woman, right? There's a bunch of dudes out here that are savages and will do it anyway. But there's some dudes that, you know, will literally just be around a person and realize that, yo, I'm not doing this.
No, yes, exactly. I mean, I need to personally have your mind before I want your body personally. You know how many bad chicks I done seen in my lifetime, and I done walked up to and approached, and I could tell they were feeling me, and they start talking, and I was like, this may be one of the dumbest people I've ever talked to in my life.
Dumb as hell. People are dumb.
Because all she had to do was be pretty.
That also goes a long way, right?
But, yeah, and it's like there's no depth to you. And it's not
But it's
for me.
it's like that from both perspectives, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel the same way about us, especially
I get
when
it.
we out here trying to, smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you see it, you want to talk, and all this other stuff, and it's a vibe. You have to be able to vibe with this person, and depending on where you say originally you want to go for this date, and you get the reaction, immediately.
Yeah.
Or you could be one of those dudes that wants to wine and dine and spend that $500 on that steak and go have that type of because you have the money to blow. That's cool too. But
I just think it's lazy though, Steve. I just think it's
It is
lazy.
lazy.
When you have something, I think when you add the money, I'm not saying back to our original topic, in these modern days, should men give less? When it comes to that, I do. I think you should give less financially and more intellectually, spiritually, more mentally
it's
stimulation,
ingrained in us though.
right? I think that we should pull back on
The material.
early materialistic stuff
Mhm.
and really worry about things that really matter and being in the moment, just like you were saying. So
I hear
for
you.
me, I'm talking about, look, so you could tell a lot about a person, like you said with coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm a diner person.
Mm.
You can tell a lot about a person when they order at the diner and if
You
they
order
can eat
seafood
in
at
the
a diner,
diner.
I'm never calling you again. I'm never calling you again. If you're a female and you order seafood at a diner, I'm blocking you. That
You
you
see what I'm
make
trying to
poor
say?
life choices. You make
Di-
poor life choices.
You can tell a lot in the
Yes.
diner. You can
I
tell
can
a
get the
lot with
salmon.
going bowling. Bowling is another thing too. See how you can get down
Yeah.
with the bowling. And personally, y'all, if it's me and you pass those two, probably don't pass those two. But if you do pass those two, you go into the gym.
Mm.
I'm mad at that.
Yeah.
You can go to the
Yeah, I'm
gym.
not mad at that
Go
at
to the
all.
gym together, because I tell
Yeah.
you what, that tells you everything you need to know for the rest of the time.
That's very true.
If you're going to take anything further or not, take them to the gym. Fellas, take your ladies to the gym. Let them walk on that treadmill. Put it on the incline. Start talking a little. Conversate a little. You find out everything you want. They start
Yeah.
breaking out, complaining, whining, something like that. That's going to be the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's true.
It's going to be the
But
rest of
this
your
is-
life.
this
If they
on- this
lazy
only
as
on
hell there,
two.
if they lazy as hell there, you don't want nothing else to deal with them. You don't want nothing else there. If they lazy there, trust me, you don't want nothing else there. I train the ladies for a living. Personally, for you fellas, your husbands, everything for that other life. Trust me, you're not going to want nothing else. If it's bad, if that date goes bad there, you good.